Hey everyone, welcome back with Beano Mac, where today we're going to continue our playthrough of the Rockstar created Warriors game 2005, and we're going to do the third flashback mission, Heavy Muscle, playing as Ajax and Snow.
Every squad needs some heavy muscle, whether it's a renegade who marches to his own mean beat, or a quiet giant who speaks with his fists. This is how Ajax and Snow became warriors.
This is the final part of your initiation. You survive the pen, you earn yourself a vest. This is gonna be too.
Alright, now I think this is a pretty cool introduction thing. We'll see this a little bit later on. This is kind of the initiation for a lot of the characters, is having to go through a brawl pit. It's cool to see there's a lot more warriors, even if they're just no-name characters. They all got names, but I mean, we're never going to find out, really. You know, because I'm not going to do the multiplayer and figure that out or whatever, but it's pretty cool to see the gangs actually expanded past the four guys we had from earlier: Swan, Cowboy, Cleon, and Vermin. But yeah, it's interesting. As you can see, pretty much it's just these guys, their outfit, you know, it's just them without their vests. They got the same pants and everything like that, and that's because you're about to see why. But I don't know. I mean, I feel like they had a pretty cool opportunities to showcase a little more character with these with these dudes by you know, showing us, you know, just a little bit of class or character with the civilian outfits, and I feel like they just kind of get a little bit lamer each time. I mean, the Destroyer's outfit in the first flashback mission was awesome, but I don't know. It's kind of getting a little more lame, you know. Like even Cowboy and Swans from the last mission, where they're just kind of wearing t-shirts, was a little bit better than, you know, this. But once again, like I said, there's a reason for it. Now Ajax is honestly my favorite character. He's this is a very good mission to showcase his character in every way as possible as well. And as I'm sure you may have noticed if you watched the last two episodes, even though it's technically two characters in each flashback mission so far, it's really focusing on one. The first one was pretty much Cleon, Vermin was along for the ride. Then the second one was more or less Swan, with Cowboy just kind of along for the ride. This time it's Ajax with Snow along for the ride, which is too bad, because it would have been cool if they focused on all aspects of both characters. But once again, this is another very good, fun mission.
All right, warriors, stand down. You guys are definitely warrior material. We're going to a party later on. You guys should come along.
Yeah, you know, we'll catch up with you. I have some girls I have to shake off first. Hey man, come with me down to Rosie's stand. She's hanging out. She's gonna give us a little action.
Destroyer's turf? We're warriors now. Fuck it.
Yeah, I could use a little ass.
You said there'd be two girls.
Relax. Hey.
Hey, Ajax. So you a warrior now, huh?
Yeah.
'Cause you know, you're on Destroyer turf, and they don't like you guys much around here.
The Destroyers are a bunch of wimps. We can take care of ourselves. What's going on tonight? Oh!
Oh my god!
You dumb fuck should know better. Wearing your colors on Destroyer turf.
Wake up! Wake up! Hey guys, wake up! Those Destroyers hit you hard. Come on, get up.
Fuck.
So as you can see, the reason why we're kind of just wearing these generic clothes is because we got jumped, or I should say we got japped in Warriors terms, and
What do you think, idiot?
yeah, unfortunately now we have to get our vests back, and that's why, you know, Snow just isn't wearing a shirt, and I'm in a black tank top. You know, they got a little lazy with the design. I think it would have been cool. I mean, I guess it's no big deal overall, but you know, I guess I ask for too much sometimes. But you let me know. Would it be cool if they had, you know, two extra civilian outfits for Ajax and Snow, or do you just not really care? Is this ice cream button working? Oh, yeah, I can see I'm dropping it. Duh. But yeah, this is probably, it's not my favorite in the terms of most fun to play. It's a pretty fun mission, but I think this is probably one of just the best made missions in general, because not only do we get an origin story for Ajax and Snow.
What the fuck? Look at these
Look a little out of breath to me, huh? Maybe they was making out?
But we get more destroyers, so
You got a permit to be
I gotta collect my thoughts here. So yeah, we get more of you know, characterization for Ajax. It shows off all of his character traits. First the brawler, then of course the womanizer, getting himself in trouble, not really thinking and making irrational decisions. And we'll see that, you know, later on things aren't you know, hopefully, you know, gonna get better for him and he gets a little smarter. But you know, if you know anything about the movies, that's not, you know, gonna be the case. And so it's good foreshadowing in my opinion. And also, as you can see here, we get a lot more, I wouldn't say characterization, but it's nice because this is probably the most we see of the Destroyer's lieutenants. And I think that's pretty awesome. You know, that we get a little more characterization for these guys and we get to fight them and stuff like that, because the Destroyers are going to show up quite a few times in this game. As you can see, they're pretty much the main rivals of the Warriors. Obviously, you know, we got the west side of Coney at this point. They got the east side. We're taking over this and that. And the lieutenants, we're going to see a little bit more in cutscenes, but we don't really get to fight them too often, which is usually pretty unusual in these kind of games. But this is a pretty good mission to showcase all of them. As you seen, remember last week we took out LC and his, you know, chunky hideout and stuff like that. And the last mission is Swan. I love how it's just kind of sitting there waiting for me to finish these guys off so I can interrogate them. Yeah, and this is also, once again, showcasing a feature, the mugging feature. Honestly, I'm like that person for the money so I could get some ice cream. And now this is how you also interrogate people. So now he's going to essentially tell us where our vest is. And now we got to go to Lemmy, who is another lieutenant. I guess in Shantytown, whatever the hell that is. What do you mean? He's right there. Uh-oh. More destroyers. Always love the Rockstar, you know, real-time animated cutscenes where, you know, the guys will mess up all the time or they'll walk in the wrong directions. As you can see, they're a bunch of fucking wimps. Man, those punches are so awesome. So satisfying to pull off. You don't even know. Yeah, we're pretty much going to try and waste every destroyer on the way there. That's part of the fun too about the movies. They got all, I don't know if that's how people really talked back in like the 70s and gangs and stuff like that, but they got so many just like cool and sometimes just really funny terms. You know, instead of dying, you're wasted. You know, instead of getting chumped, you know, you're gonna get jabbed or wrecked. And there's a whole bunch more I just can't think of, you know, the top of my head.
Come on, Wimp. Let's go.
Stupid Flash dealers. Flash, once again, is just the healing item in this game. It's like the drugs. They'll go over in the tutorial, which I am going to play the tutorial later on, even after all this stuff, because it is part of the story. I love that wall smash as well. This game, the fighting physics in this game are definitely by far the best out of any Rockstar game ever made. Which makes sense, because, you know, since it is a beat 'em up. And once again, I said it, I think in the last episode, I just love how the same pedestrians will show up and in the, you know, right next to each other in these games. You know, there's a new Flash dealer guy, same guy, different T-shirt. I always love that too. Jeez, took that bottle straight to the face. I love that too. I'm pretty much showcasing awesome feature of this game right now with the combat and throwing people's heads into the wall. I thought that was Snow for a second. There he is. As you can see, Snow, there's so many weapons in this game too, with their own durability. And something I didn't mention too is, as you may have tell, Ajax has a full rage meter that has to go all the way to the top and stuff like that. In comparison to Swan, only had like I think maybe like 3/4 of the way, 2/3 or whatever. Everybody in this game actually has completely different stats. So kind of like in Resident Evil Outbreak, I compared this to because there's so many characters. There's 100 playable characters in multiplayer. Just like in Resident Evil Outbreak, you can play as freaking 100 characters in that with the NPCs that you can unlock and stuff and buy. Same thing with the Warriors, and everybody, just like both games, everybody had different stats in every single type. Damage, how much damage that people do. In this game in particular, I'm going to focus on, obviously the rage meter is different. Not everybody has different fighting styles, but there's very different bases. Even the way certain warriors walk, nobody else has those walks in this game, which is just so awesome. Attention to details. Everybody has their own quotes and yelling and all this other stuff. Just stuff that you wouldn't really get in modern games because of just how much time and effort it would take. And just the PS2 was probably the best era for all this stuff. I mean, maybe you could argue the PS3 era, but I mean, I loved all the stuff the PS2 had to offer, all the variety and stuff.
So you stole their colors?
Man, that's cold.
Yeah, well, that's what happened. Those fuckers shouldn't even been on our turf, man.
Right out the bat, he's seen us and he just started running. This mission, it can actually be a massive pain in the ass, but thankfully for us, as you're about to see, he's kind of a wimp. Lemmy is the guy who took our vest, and usually he takes off pretty quickly, as you've seen. I don't know if he's not supposed to actually take off. And the last times I played this as a kid, he kind of glitched out and he got out of the fence around this area. But yeah, as you can see, he's going fast, but he's having a real hard time getting out of here. He's just kind of running in circles.
I didn't do nothing, man.
Chicken shit.
Oh, $42.
LC's got the other one. He's at his old lady's down by the pawn shop. You ready to die, man? Get lost.
Oh, come on, we can get him in the fire. He deserves it. Although if you do it too close, like I showcased in the first episode, you can catch yourself on fire too. I don't know why, I'm never able to finish people off with that attack. Ooh, that's such a devastating attack too, I love it. I don't know how that didn't knock him out the first time though. Oh, I guess that was Snow's vest.
Let's go find LC and get my
Which,
vest off.
how does that Lemmy guy not stretch that out? But yeah, if for those of you, just kind of update you for Snow, he never really had much characterization. He is the tough guy of the group as well with Ajax. I think Cochise is also a very, he's one of the muscles in the group as well. But just gonna try and get some flash in here.
You're in trouble when I catch you.
Jeez. Yeah, the cops are also an enemy in this game as well, and they don't really like to mess around. If you both get arrested, your whole crew gets arrested, then pretty much you're screwed. But back to what I was saying about Snow, he's pretty cool. He's kind of just supposed to be like the silent one. In the game, kind of ruins that a little bit in my opinion. Like, it's not a big deal, and he's got to talk sometimes, but he's kind of always the backup for the most part in this game. And he only really talks when he needs to be, but he's also really tough, one of the toughest guys in the game.
Hey, guys, can I help you with something?
Yeah, we was just wondering if we could cut through your shop into the building next door. It's real important.
You think I'm letting you in the cage? Get the hell out of my store, you hoods!
I bet we can change his attitude by wrecking the joint.
Yeah, this guy kind of brought on to himself, because Ajax is probably one of the morally, he's probably the worst warriors by far. As because he's kind of just like he's very sexist. He's pretty much, he doesn't really give a shit about consent for the most part. But I mean, you know, this guy, you know, Ajax gave him the chance to just let him go through peacefully, whatever. He even asked pretty nicely when you think about it. And this guy just kind of said, fuck you, for no reason. I mean, he probably has an association with the Destroyers, but still. He definitely was asking for it. There's a lot of jewelry in this game, as you'll see, too. I don't know why in a music store.
Come on, baby. Just this once. I'll be gentle. I swear.
I don't know.
Hey!
Hey, man!
Where's our fucking vest?
Just try and take it from me.
It's kind of weird that this guy's fighting, because you're about to see this guy's kind of just a massive coward, but I think theoretically all the Destroyers are supposed to be massive cowards, but I don't know, I guess he was close to getting laid, so maybe it's the drugs this time. He's, you know, filled with false courage or whatever, but I don't know. The baskets of laundry. Yeah, sometimes in this game it feels like my inputs just aren't read properly. So like sometimes you'll probably notice a lot my combos are just not gonna finish. I don't know if that's because my my grapple meter is empty or what, but
Whoa. Hey, Snow. Do me a favor and wait for me a second, will ya? I got one more thing to take care of here. Huh? Oh, man. Shit. Destroyers. Let's get our asses back to our turf.
Ajax! Make sure you call me!
What the fuck?
Warriors!
Hey, they jump easy!
Suck on this, motherfucker.
Hope that bitch was worth it.
yeah, I feel bad for Snow in this mission. He kind of just gets fucked over the entirety of the time. He's still got the basket of laundry with him. This is probably one of the coolest moments in the whole game. So we're getting chased. You can't really see it yet, but we're getting chased by like 40 plus dudes right now. And I hope Snow catches up, because if not, I'll have to go back and get him, and there's no way we're beating all these guys. And somehow they're like catching up, like they're faster than us. I'm kind of glad that one guy got taken out, because if not, you know, I think they would have caught up to me. Come on, Snow. But yeah, perfect mission for Ajax, and that's going to be it for us, guys. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe, and make sure to check in next week. Remember to have a nice day.
Aw, it's not even worth it. You fucking chumps are lucky, but next time...
Yeah? How about right now? Well, what are you waiting for? Beat me.
First night with us and you're already stirring shit up? Well, this is not the time or the place.